Some people think you can only increase profits by raising prices. But modern industrial distributors know that you have to look at the big picture to grow profit. The bottom line refers to net profit, or everything left over when you subtract total expenses from total sales. Each day, it's more challenging to maintain strong net profit. Distributors operate in mature marketplaces with fierce competition from strong alternative distribution channels and an unpredictable economy. But there's a lot that you can do. The power of one is the ability for one person to affect the success of a whole company. Everyone in a distributor has a direct and noticeable impact on the company's economic health. Every action taken to minimize costs, increase sales, or build customer loyalty adds up to a big difference. To help your organization, you need to understand a couple of basic financial concepts related to how prices are set: markup and gross profit margin. Markup is the difference between the cost of a product and the selling price. Gross profit margin compares gross profit to gross sales. Both concepts can be used when setting selling prices for your product. To find the markup percentage, divide gross profit by product cost. For gross profit margin, divide gross profit by gross sales. Your goal is to maximize markup or gross profit margin only to the degree that won't drive away your customer. Pricing effectively is just part of the profitability equation. We also have to manage inventory, the backbone of any distributor and the largest investment you have. Inventory must provide an adequate return on your investment. If it sits too long, that's bad for your bottom line. You can measure how well you're managing inventory by calculating how many times in a year the inventory turns over. Do this by dividing the cost of goods sold from inventory by the inventory's value at cost. This gives you the number of turns. The higher the number, the better, because it shows that you're moving product in and out to customers at a healthy pace. There are other great ways to measure the impact of inventory. Gross margin return on inventory tracks gross profit earned for each dollar of inventory investment. The Earn and Turn Index uses gross profit multiplied by the number of turns to tell you how well the inventory was used to generate profits. You can see how pricing and inventory management affect your profit by reviewing your profit and loss statement, or the P&L. This key financial statement shows the results of business operations over a period of time, like a month, quarter, or year. Ultimately, it shows the relationship between income and expenses, so you know if there was a profit or a loss. In this example, the operating profit shows 3%. Let's say next month, sales increase, but our operating profit goes down. How could that be? Sales are up. If you look at the operating expenses, notice they've gone up too. Higher expenses means profits get cut. The lesson? Lower expenses to raise profits. Let's look at the next month. This time, prices have been cut. That means lower total sales. Cost is the same, so lower prices reduce gross profit by about 5%. If operating expenses stay constant, the company doesn't make any money. It's critical to set the right price and manage expenses. Remember, you can't succeed just by selling more. Everything from new computers to heating bills to office supplies add expense and subtracts from profit. The last piece of the puzzle is your customer. We know that price and available inventory influences the customer to either buy or not. But in today's market, the level of service customers believe they are getting is often the key to whom they'll buy from. Customer service is part of the package of value surrounding every product you sell. To provide value, you have to find out what the customer really needs and expects. Core products are the substance of a transaction, but there are 3 other value levels to any product that you have to know about. The first level is the expected product, which includes basic services like reliable delivery and payment terms. The next level is the augmented product, which adds bundled benefits such as training or special inventory arrangements that exceed the customer's expectations. Over time, augmented products become expected. At that point, you look for the potential product, or anything else you can add to further exceed customer expectations and build satisfaction. Selling additional services keeps your customer loyal. This is the key to higher sales and profitability. Now that you understand the power of one, you can use it daily. For example, there are hundreds of ways to reduce operating expenses and improve the P&L. Consider turning off unused lights or avoiding unnecessary delivery trips. Just one more inventory turn per year frees up cash and reduces the need for borrowing. Small efforts, like adding one more item to a sale or finding one small way to be more productive, will improve net profit. Finally, remember that you must position yourself as a value-adding resource for your customer. It's up to you. You have the ability, you have the power of one.